Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we were out this morning over by GameStop. Right behind me, that is a GameStop. We're gonna try to go see if they have any of the Nycc exclusives today. I saw there were a few people out in front, so we'll go ahead and wait in that line about 45 minutes until the store opens. Yeah, as far as what they have here at GameStop, All Might, Polaris, Fear, Moe's Shroots, and then I think the Diamat Dungeons and Dragons. There might have been one other thing, but I don't remember. But there are a couple things we want to grab, the All Might and the Polaris for sure. So we got out here this morning trying to get those because we got to make this con, something, right? We can't walk out of here with just Arthur and Rocket. So if I can walk out of here today with All Might, that would be awesome. Polaris would be awesome too. So let's go ahead and wait in line. And then about 45 minutes, I'll be heading inside. So we'll go ahead and see what pops they have. And another swing and a miss. This time at GameStop, they didn't have anything. I waited in line and then I finally got the doors open, went inside. Everyone here was here for Switches and Pokemon cards, which they had a ton of Pokemon cards. They had 9, the new white Switches, so good for them. But I was not looking for those. I already had my Switch. But they said that today they are only going up for pre-orders. So in a little bit, I will be jumping online and I will try to pre-order All Might and Polaris. So best of luck to everybody with that, fingers crossed. But yeah, other than that, so I don't think we're going anywhere today. I think we will just go home, try to get those GameStop exclusive ones at home. And yeah, that'll be it for today. So definitely a very underwhelming kind of video and underwhelming hunt. So we're back home. It is just before 9 a.m. and we're gonna be getting ready to go for the new exclusives when they put them up for pre-order online. Now a lot of these won't be coming till later this month. I saw GameStop's are listed as October 29th for the most part. Walmart's, which we already got, Carnage and Boba Fett, won't be coming until November and December. I double checked. Boba Fett's is listed as, I think, December 21st. So it's going to be a long time before we can get that one. Hot Topic, we know that's not going to go up today. So for the only thing that I'm unsure about is Box Lunch. If Box Lunch are going to be putting up their Stitch Pop. See here, Box Lunch my local Box Lunch went ahead and posted they have the new Yzma backpack that they're going to be releasing in store. However, they do not have the pop. We were able to go ahead and order the Loungefly bag and pop bundle because it's really cool, and of course we want to go ahead and pair that up with our Kronk Scout Leader pop that we got during FunCon, almost like San Diego Comic-Con. But yeah, during FunCon. That one, you're not going to be able to get the pop right now, but if you want the bag, you should be able to get it. I think they could be putting that up online as well, so keep an eye out for that. But I don't know what that Stitch Pop, if that Stitch Pop is coming anytime soon, but we should be able to get some of the Amazon stuff. I think that is Savant, Lafayette, and then Goofy from Three Musketeers, and then the GameStop stuff, which will be going for Polaris and All Might for sure. And then I think Fear, Moe's Shroots, and Tiamat is up there as well. And I think GameStop also has the Zombie Bart Simpson Funko skateboard deck, which is really cool. And if I did still skate, I would definitely get that, but I don't really have a ton of space in my house. That would actually be a really cool one to hang up in my office, but don't have a ton of space, don't have a ton of walls here left over outside my Funko walls. So I'm going to pass on that. But we're going to be coming up, I think it's just about 10 minutes or so away from that. So when we do get it, I'll go and show you how I'm able to pick them up. At least kind of have a mini online hunt since we can't do an actual in-person hunt right now. It's actually really weird that we were able to do last year in the height of the pandemic, with the initial pandemic, that we were able to still go out and do all the hunts in person. But now, it's a year later, and although we're still in this pandemic, it's become even harder. We can't even do these hunts in person, so it's gotten really crazy. But one of my friends over at the Pop Lot Shop, Pat and Laura, they're really awesome. Make sure you go check them out if you can. They did comment on one of my videos, and they gave me some info that Funko just had so many shipping issues that so much stuff was pushed back. They didn't know what they were going to get in. So I guess that they kind of came down to the wire and they're like, okay, we want to go ahead and do this event. Let's go ahead and do the event, but everything's going to be a little delayed as far as shipping goes. So that's why we're not going to get this stuff until later October, November, or December, because they still wanted to make sure they do NYCC, but they're not going to necessarily have everything ready for NYCC. But yeah, fingers crossed that we get some of this cool stuff, and hopefully they show the release dates that they're not too far along. All right, we are about ready for them to drop. I'm actually on here on my phone, going back and forth, trying to see on GameStop. And let's see, it's almost 9 o'clock. And oh, it looks like it is up, the All Might on GameStop. So let's go and get All Might. And then I also wanted to get Polaris as well. So let's go ahead and get both of them. It looks like Fear Most Shrewd is not available yet. That's a little weird. So we'll check back on him later. I didn't want to get him, but it's interesting he's not available. And let's go ahead and get checked out. All right, and just a few minutes later, we do see now here that Savant dropped from Amazon. This was the only Amazon one that dropped. Yeah, it looks like that might be it for today. It's about 20 minutes later, about 9:20 something, and still don't have anything else. I did go back and check out on GameStop, and it still doesn't look like there's anything up for right now as far as for Fear Most True. At least I haven't seen it. So I checked a few times, I didn't see any available. But hopefully it did pop up available. Maybe it will show up a little bit later. See, I saw Tiamat was available. I don't think the Zombie Bart deck came up quite yet, but at least I didn't see it when I clicked on it. None of the Lafayette and Goofy hasn't been up yet. They did put live the Yzma backpack, so if you're looking for Yzma backpack, you can do that. And interestingly enough, I saw that if you try to add the Yzma bag to your cart, if you select store pickup, you get an extra 10% off. So instead of it being 85, you can get it for like 76. So that's really good. But yeah, not too much we were able to get today. Just those 3 pops. I'll be waiting for the others a little bit later today. I will keep checking, but I wanted to go ahead and grab those and at least show you guys kind of our mini hunt so far today. Now, I did want to go ahead and address one other thing here. So last night and this morning, some pops have been popping up on social media that have the New York Comic-Con sticker that were not released or officially revealed by Funko. Now, we saw this already. We talked about it when it came to Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and when it came to Cad Bane, that they're supposed to be New York Comic-Con exclusives, but they were not announced by Funko. Well, there are some more that have been announced that we do not know where they're coming from or when, where they're going to be available at. So here we have a few pops. There's going to be a John Lennon Funko Pop, a New York City John Lennon, which I really, really dig. We're big Beatles fans here, so we love that. There is Geralt from The Witcher, and then we also have tracks from Transformers. Those 3 came out last night, so I guess that some collectors that were at New York Comic-Con maybe had them. I don't know how they got them. I don't actually know where exactly, if they got them from Comic-Con or not. But then this morning, there were a couple other ones. We had Blue Superman, which looks really, really cool. I would love to get that. We had Punchline from Batman. And then we also had one that I was like, oh, what? How do I not have this in my collection? Sexy Flanders. Sexy Ned Flanders. It was Sexy Stupid Ned Flanders, I think is what it's called, because that's what Homer calls him, Sexy Stupid Ned Flanders. So that one I would definitely love to get, but we don't know where they are. I think I saw a list of some other ones that were supposed to be near Comic-Con exclusives that Funko did not announce. I think there was Alexis from Schitt's Creek. There was My Hero Academia pop, I know, an extra one. And yeah, there were a few other ones. There was a list, but don't know where they are. Don't know where they're going. Don't know how we're going to be able to get them. So I guess stay tuned on that. If we have more information, I'll go ahead and share that with you guys. But in the meantime, this is what we got. I know I've said it before, but I think this is probably the worst con experience that we had. I understand that Funko was in a really, really tough position, and I wouldn't necessarily, say... And I know they can't really do much about the circumstances when it comes to shipping and what items they had, but they can make a decision on how to go about their events, right? So I really, really do believe that a couple things went wrong, a couple big things went wrong. One was the way that the Pops were released, at least the ones that they did have available for sale. They went ahead and just did the all-out kind of queue system, which just blew up in their face. So doing a lottery system or some sort of other system, I know that actually Michaela brought this up because Disney did this with some of their merchandise. They had some exclusive merchandise, and you were able to sign up for a lottery ahead of time, but just for the items that you want. So instead of it being, oh, we're going to allow 10,000 people to be in this lottery, for example, and you don't know what they're getting, just say, okay, you can enter the lottery for these items. So say if they have 10,000 of Savant, you can have 100,000 people put in and say, hey, I want Savant, but only 10,000 people are actually going to win that lottery for that item, and so each item would have its own individual lottery system. Maybe they can do something like that, because that still gives you the opportunity to be able to get multiple things, but it still, kind of makes it an even playing field, because there are a lot of people that wanted to get just one or two items. A lot of you guys actually commented that, said you only wanted Carnage, you only wanted Boba Fett, you only wanted All Might, and you didn't get it yesterday. And Asui and stuff, like some of the other ones that are not going to be coming out until December, you didn't get your shot at it because the queue system was just so bad. So maybe if they can do the lottery system, maybe update it a little bit, that would be a good idea. I think that was the one big thing. But if they were not ready for this con, I definitely think they should have pushed it back. I understand that they want to use the cloud of NYCC, but because they don't really have a presence at NYCC, there was no pressure for them to actually have the event happen for NYCC. Do what you did for WonderCon last year. It's not actually on the weekend of WonderCon. Push it back to another weekend and have it be something else. Or guess what? You know what? November is San Diego Comic-Con. So say, hey, we're going to skip out on New York Comic-Con this year, but guess what? We're going to team up and be doing San Diego Comic-Con, and we're going to go ahead and do the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Pops instead, because I think it happens the weekend of Thanksgiving, I believe. So that Friday, Saturday, Sunday after Thanksgiving. So they could be doing it that week instead. So they had the opportunity to push it back a couple months, buy themselves some time, but they decided to go full steam with New York Comic-Con, which again I understand, but I think it kind of did blow up in their face a little bit. But I do want to hear what you guys think about the con, your experience. Also, was there anything you guys were able to grab today during the shared Comic-Con exclusives? Again, I was able to get All Might, Polaris, and Savant from the shared so far. And then yesterday I was able to order the Rocket Soda and Arthur from the Funko shop. So overall, I got some cool things, but a mixed bag, definitely a lot less than what we normally get, because we normally get like 8-10 items each con, because there's always a lot of good stuff. This time, not as many amazing stuff that you're able to get your hands on. But I'll be looking forward to December to get some more stuff from Hot Topic. And it seems like since Box Lunch did not drop theirs this morning, at least they're popped at the same time they dropped the bag, they should be getting theirs probably in November or December as well. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Sorry we couldn't really do much of a hunt, but I'm glad I was able to make something for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.